Hey guys. So I got a
Hi.
text from Nettie that said we weren't live, but I think she seen it before we went
Well,
live because
I got
I've
that
got it
same.
brought
Yeah,
up
we're
and we
live.
are live.
Yeah, we're live.
I had to recheck though just to make sure. There's slow momentum coming in. So it's finally Friday, and today me and Tammy may very well put the house up for sale. It's a timing issue. So we've been taking pictures last night, and it's a timing issue as to we want to do it today or Monday. So I think we might actually do it today. So it's ready. We're just trying to decide. So anyway, so looks like let me get over here and greet as many people as I can. By the way, if I fail to greet you, I still love you. I just overlook you, and I don't mean to. Especially if you come in during the show, it gets a little crazy. And Felix and Nettie and Jury and all those will tell you I'm airheaded. So I may even see your name. It may not register to me to say hi. So, squirrel moment. Anyway, so this is our Autism Garden RV weekends. Thrifty Angela undercover. Nettie's in the house. Happy Place Camping's in the house. Nursing our travel bug is here. Meemaw Matters. RV weekends. Woohoo! Let's see. Shanna Craft is here. Slow Momentum is in the house. Let's see. Well, let's go back and go up. Artist on the Road. Britton Farm Homestead, our neighbors out here. Weekend RVing. And I think it's got everybody. We got.
I think you got them all.
I think I got them all, yeah. Well, okay. That's crazy on that Stream Elements because it said you have 250 characters. I just now seen where it broke down one of my posts. And you have 250 characters. And it tells you how many characters you've used. It counts them for you. But somehow it broke that down into two. I guess it's ones are back to back. So.
But YouTube chat only allows 200 characters. So it could be because of that.
Aha. That could be it. I need to take that in mind. At least it broke it down and the two chats are on top of each other. So y'all know what that means, maybe.
True. That would be really bad if it's spaced it apart.
Yeah. So, what about it striving for the simple life?
Howdy.
So your name is Tina?
Tina.
Tina, good deal. So good to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
So have you had your coffee this morning?
I've had 2 cups of coffee. I've done my exercise. I'm awake.
Wow, you done had 2 cups. I'm on my 2nd cup. So I'm about ready to get wound up here. Let me do a little housekeeping and we're going to get wound up. So don't forget, guys, Monday we're going to have Desmond Donders. Tuesday, Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It. Tuesday night, we're going to have Chasing America. And Wednesday of next week, we're going to have Britton Family Homestead. So we'll have, we're going to have next Friday. Let me go on down. Wednesday, we're going to have Britton Family Homestead. Thursday, I may be out Thursday, and I don't know yet for sure. Friday, we'll have Bone Daddy 2. Next Friday will be the last Friday, unless something just weird comes up, will be the last Friday that we have a guest on. We're going to have Fun Day Friday after that point on. We're going to have just me and the gang and laughing and hooting it up, and we might try to bring some people out of the chat. So we're going to tweak this show a little bit as we go. It'll always be a learn and grow as we go. And so we want y'all to be a big part of it. And like I said, we're trying to make it so it's something y'all want to be at every day. So looks like Patrick is in the house. The X24 Me, Barefoot RV Life is here. Uncle Lisa Production is here. Gene Baney Raid. Good deal. See if I missed anybody. Yep, His Way Homestead is here. Good deal. Let me get this. K&R Destinations is here. Good, good, good. So, don't forget that. So starting on the 21st of August, every Friday will be Fun Day Friday. We're working on some more stuff. We want it to be fun for everybody. So we want the morning show to be fun. We're going to have some time that we can let channels promote their channels. And we're going to have those times. They'll probably be on Friday because we never want to rule out helping everybody. The only reason we've stopped doing the self-promotion in the chat when we have a guest is it's sort of unfair to the guest, right? So if you were up here, you would want it to be that way as well. So can't wait to see how the show grows and evolves, and want to bring everybody along and just have a blast. So, but today we're going to learn about striving for the simple life. What an awesome channel name, by the way.
Thank you.
So I don't have an echo, do I?
I don't hear one.
No?
Good deal. So I'm not wearing headphones. If we get an echo, I'll put my headphones on. I have a implant on this side and a hearing aid in this only ear that I have, and so wearing headphones don't work well, and it's not a pleasant thing to have to do. I will if I have to, and it's not terrible, but it's just not fun. So we got 17 in the house. It's growing by the minute. Good deal. So for everybody that don't know who you are and what your channel is about, tell us who you are and what your channel is about.
Okay. Well, I'm Tina. My channel is Striving for the Simple Life. I've been on YouTube since November, so not even a year yet. I started my channel because I am a stay-at-home mom. We live out in the country, and it was kind of isolating. And so I just wanted to make friends. And my family all live down in Los Angeles and Las Vegas. We live in Northwestern Oregon. And they are city people. I was raised in the city. And so they couldn't believe all the things that I was doing out in the country. And so I wanted to make videos to show them and to show other people, like, hey, this is kind of what I do, and what do you do? And so that's kind of how it started. It really started as just a way to make friends, and I've made amazing friends.
Yeah.
As far as what my channel, like what I post, it started out being homestead stuff. So it started out being food preservation, gardening, crafting, things like
can
that.
You make an egg bounce? I'm just kidding.
Pardon?
Go ahead. I said, can you make an egg bounce? I'm just kidding. Thrifty Angela can make an egg bounce. All right, go ahead. I'm just cutting.
So yeah, that's kind of how it started, and it's kind of morphed into kind of more like a vlog where I'm just kind of showing like what we do as a family. And then lately I've been doing a lot of frugality. My husband and I are trying to save to buy a property so that we can have our forever homestead. And so a lot of my videos now are about frugality. So
that's awesome. Me and my wife, I guess if you followed our channel very much, know that our business has been shut down, and because of everything going on. And so my wife has always been tight with money, and I'm polar opposite of that. And so we work together, and we're sort of like Congress. You know, I want to spend a bunch, you don't want to spend any. And so we come to a good common ground, and it's worked for 32 years. But in the last year, we've had to take totally everything that she practiced her whole life, and we've had to really tighten the reins. And actually, it's been liberating. Actually, we have figured out that we didn't need a lot of the things that we already had, and
Yeah.
so it's been real interesting, and we're fixing to sell our home. Hopefully, put it on the market today, and we're just going to. I don't like to say downsize. We're going to down budget. We're going to drop as much of our budget and get it as close to zero as we can, and still be happy and still have the money to do things that we want to do. And so, but there's a lot to be said for that. So
it is, and it's honestly, it's the way that our grandparents and great grandparents lived. They lived a very frugal life, especially if they lived through the Great Depression, through World War II. They had to figure out ways to live frugally. And growing up, I grew up with not only my immediate family, but also my father's family, so my grandparents. And they were refugees from Cuba. And so when they came here, they had nothing. And so they had to learn how to be frugal. They had to learn how to survive on less. And they definitely passed that on to me because I just, I have a passion for frugality. You know, I want to, it's like a game almost. How less can I pay for a certain thing? You know, it's, can I get it cheaper? Can I get it, you know, whatever. So, yeah.
Oh, me and my wife, now we eat that up. I love buying deals, and I love timing the market with deals. And that's like us. We're going to sell our house in a high market, in a seller's market, and hopefully in 2 years, if we decide we want to, we can buy back in a buyer's market. We can take our cash if we so decide to do that. I honestly don't think we will, because we're 51. We're fixing to, our son, our daughter's grown and gone. Our son is 2 years from being done with college. He's got a great job already, and living at home and going to school and saving money like it's going out of style. And so we don't need this monster house and all this kind of stuff. We need less so we can do more.
Right. Yeah. You need to simplify.
Simplify.
Definitely.
Yeah. I wouldn't care if I ever seen another blade of grass in my possession. Can I get an amen in the chat?
Right.
I have mowed. I'm not saying this bragging, but when our business is good, we hire the neighbor that mows and weed eats our yard. Does a great job. Oh, let me see. My bot's messed up, I think. But anyway, and so when things shut down, I started mowing it myself, and it seemed like it's rained every other day.
So Tina, if you said you guys are wanting to get some land of your own or whatever, or purchase some land, are you going to stay in Oregon, or do you have someplace else you guys want to go to?
No, I definitely want to stay in Oregon. I grew up in California, in Los Angeles, in like inner city Los Angeles, and living out in the country, especially in Northwest Oregon, it's like the rainforest out here. It's gorgeous. It's so different from where I grew up, and I'm just, you know, my husband and I have lived in Oregon for 15 years now, and so I definitely consider myself an Oregonian. But yeah, my heart is here. I love it here. It's perfect weather, perfect climate. Just the people are so kind. So definitely, I want to stay around here.
We actually just went through Oregon about probably more like 3 weeks ago. But we didn't quite get up that far. The farthest north we went on that west side was Coos Bay. We didn't go any farther north than that. So we pretty much stayed down in the southern part. We're on a time schedule. So I would have loved to have driven the entire west coast in Oregon. And, you know, maybe one day we'll get back and do that. But, you know, for this trip, we kind of had to, you know, squeeze in what we could. And I mean, that's a pretty good drive for us. That's pretty far away. So But it was fun. And we did meet one YouTube channel while we were out there. We met Van Life with Gina Payne. So that was kind of cool.
Rock star. I mean, he says that like it's just any other channel.
Right. Right. Well,
sorry, cool. I had a squirrel moment. I had a bot that was sort of messed up and I had to fix it. We don't need a rogue bot.
A rogue bot.
Anyway, Felix, that's why I got her up here, because she can tell by looking at my screen if I am occupied with something else.
I got the look of his face right up here, and I'm like, oh, he's squirreling. I got to cut him.
We all do it. We all do it.
Me and Tammy has been looking. You know, we bought property a couple years ago and was going to build a tiny home. It might have been a big tiny home. You know what I'm saying? Like it might have been 700 or 800 square feet, which is big.
A tiny Mendium.
Yeah. So 700 or 800 square feet. But we actually thought about doing that, and then we changed our mind, and then I got to looking, and for the cost of a tiny home, you can buy a bigger mobile home, and these mobile homes today are a lot different than what they was back in the day. And so we're leaning that way. But then in the last couple of days, I found a couple of homes, and that got me looking at maybe buying a home, redoing it, and maybe even flipping it a time or two, and going that route. Because even older homes right now in our area are bringing $150,000, a small older home. And so I don't know. We're looking at a lot of things right now, but whatever don't require a payment is the main thing.
Exactly. That's what we're hoping too, is to just buy a property right out. And then my husband has always had a dream of building our own house. And so that's what we're going to do. Him and I are going to build it. And it's not going to be, a very big house. But our goal is to have a house where him and I can live. And then I have 2 teenage children. I have an 18-year-old and a 15-year-old. And the goal is to build little tiny houses on trailers for each of them. That way, as long as they want to stay on the property with us, they can stay with us. And when they're ready to move on and start their lives, they can just take their house with them.
Yeah.
Take your house and get out.
Yeah, our epic RV adventure. I used to build and sell spec houses. So I got a lot of experience in bringing people in to do it. Even though I let my license go last year, I was a licensed contractor in the state of Alabama. My dad still is. And I let my license go because basically if you hire a licensed contractor, you don't have to be a licensed contractor. And that's what I was doing anyway. And so we may look at some of that. I don't know. Our main goal is going to be getting settled down and seeing if our business is going to get back. If not, look at, hey, do I need to find a job? I've not worked for anybody. Well, I've had my school bus job for 15 years, but I don't really call that a job. But I love it. It is technically a public job, but I have to weigh out. Do I go out and find me a job and give up my 16 years build up retirement with the state? Or do I try to find some way of making it a little bit with my business so I can keep that? But I don't know. It's we're in a bad position right now.
You got to do what you love, because life is short, right? And we're not promised tomorrow. And, I've come to the point where I've realized that if I just keep putting off my dreams, then I'm going to die without ever realizing them. I have to do it now, and I have to start working on it now. And every day I ask myself, what are you doing today that'll work towards your eventual goal? And so I know it's hard, especially when it comes to money and you're providing for a family, and it's hard, but you really have to think to yourself, where am I going to be the most happiest?
Yeah.
And like, for example, my husband, he is a manufacturing engineer, and the company that he's at right now, he loves his job, but he hates the company. And so he has decided he's going to start his own. And so he works full time. He works 50 hours a week. And then he comes home at night and on weekends and he works on his business. And it's a lot of effort and it's a lot of time and it's a lot of sacrifice, but he's feeling very proud of himself that he's building this, and he knows that he's not going to regret it. Even if the company doesn't succeed, he's not going to regret it because at least he tried.
He tried, yeah. My wife worked for a company 15 years. They made chemical uniforms, hazmat, paper uniforms. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, she made a lot of money doing that. And then when they signed the free trade agreement and shipped all the jobs to other countries, well, my wife lost her job. And so we live in the sock capital of the world. So we just set up sewing machines. And we started, some friends of ours had sock mills. They made socks, but they couldn't keep up with sewing the toes in them. They could make them, but then you had to sew the toes in them. So they can make them faster than they could sew the toes. So we started just a little manufacturing business in our garage. And then it was doing so. We didn't know anything about manufacturing. I just knew what it cost me to pay the employees and the power and all that. And so I started bidding with the bigger companies, and we built a building, and then we bought some high-tech automated computer machines. I love that coffee mug there, Felix. Check that out.
I'm trying to get it to not glare.
So
Gary has a lot of extra hobbies that includes riding bears from time to time.
That's right. I'm an adventurer. So anyway, so before you know it, we had 3 automated high-tech machines. So the employees just loaded them, and it counted them, spit them out, shut them off, the whole 9 yards. And we run that business 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, year round. We closed for Christmas and the 4th of July. And we didn't even close for the 4th of July a lot because we always had a lot of work. And so it started from just a little bitty 1 or 2 machine deal into that. And then even more business got shipped overseas. They took the socks with them. And so that's how we wound up in inflatable. But we've always sort of made our way when we've had to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you make it work. Absolutely.
Yeah,
that's just survival.
Yeah. So good luck with him on his business.
I'm wondering, I've watched some of your videos, and I saw like where you did the homemade laundry detergent and deodorant, I think it was. How much product like that do you actually make yourself and not buy at the store?
As much as possible. I make my own laundry soap. I make my own dryer sheets. I make my own household cleaner. I make my own toilet bowl cleaners. I make the hand soap that we use. I was making the dishwasher tabs, but I honestly just could not find a recipe that I liked, and so I just went back to the store, bought one. As much as I can, because I realize that I can save a lot of money doing that. The household cleaner that I use, it's just half a bottle of rubbing alcohol, half a bottle of water, and a few drops of lemon essential oil, and that's it. It's like I know exactly what's going in it. I know the cost of it. And, my kids are always using it. They've got tons of chores. And, it makes me feel good that, if they accidentally get it on them or whatever, I don't have to, rush them to the sink to wash it off or whatever. It's fine.
So like your cleaner that you make with the alcohol and all that stuff, how much much does that cost you compared to if you went to the store and bought?
That's a great question.
Yeah, even maybe like the Great Value brand or whatever. How much are you saving?
Well, you could go to the dollar store and you could get one for $1, right? I mean, they sell cleaner at the dollar store. Mine is 50 cents. So I'm only saving 50 cents. And I know that if you just take that 50 cents on its own, that's not a lot of money. But if you take 50 cents here, 10 cents there, 70 cents there, and you add it all together over time, then that's what adds up to the savings.
Yeah.
So what about like your toilet bowl cleaner? How much are you saving there? Because that's where I'm thinking every product that you make and you take all that savings every time and pile that together, eventually, yes, that would add up over time.
Yeah. And that's, when my husband and I decided that we wanted to save to buy this property, we knew that we don't have the kind of income that would allow us to set aside a huge chunk of money every month. We just don't. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to nickel and dime our way into buying a property.
Do you save all of your money? Like every time you make a bottle of cleaner, do you put 50 cents in the savings account?
No, but what I do is that would be great, right? To do that. Yeah. But no, what me making cleaners or making a lot of stuff from scratch that I do, like most of the food that we eat is stuff that I made from scratch. That helps to reduce the cost of groceries. That helps to reduce the cost of, buying cleaners, buying toiletries, whatever. And so then that money can go into our savings.
I got you.
Yeah.
So, like, do you make this in, like, if I were going to do this, I'm saying I'm going to put me 12 bottles, empty bottles out here, and I'm going to make 12 bottles of household cleaner. And then I'm going to make 12 bottles of this. That way, when I get done, I can say, I've worked an hour. I've just made $20 off of how many products I make. See what I'm saying? That way I can really feel like I've done something. And then when I do that again, I make $10 or whatever I make. You make 10 bottles of household cleaner, you've made $5.
Well, and in order to do 10 bottles of household cleaner, you need to buy in bulk, which is something that we do. We buy in bulk. The more you buy of something, the more of a discount you get. And so whenever we can buy in bulk. Now, my alcohol cleaner, it's really hard to buy alcohol in bulk now.
Oh, yeah, I bet it is.
Really hard to find alcohol, period. So, but whenever we can, we do.
Yeah, I have, I tell you something else. I throw this out here, and I know you know this because I bet you're a label reader. And I'm a label reader, and my wife is a label reader. And what I mean by that is Walmart versus, say, maybe Ace Hardware may sell the same product. But you need to look because it may not be the same product. So I was buying some bleach the other day to clean with, right? And so I was buying cleaning bleach. I was at Lowe's. Their cleaning bleach is 6% of the what is it? Hydrochlor. You know what I'm saying? Something. The cleaning part of it, the dangerous stuff, the stuff that really eats away all the dirt. It was 6%. So I ran out. I was needing a little bit more, and so I run just down the road to my favorite place to shop at Ace Hardware, and I looked on the label, and it was the same amount of money per gallon, but it was less strength. It was like 5 1/4. That don't seem like much, but if you're cleaning something that's hard to clean, that's a lot. Plus, that's a cheaper branded item because it costs less to buy that product from the wholesaler.
Well, and that's the thing is you have to compare like things, right? So you could go to the dollar store, right? And you could buy what you think is a bottle of juice, right? It's $1, right? Hey, you're getting apple juice for $1. But if you read the label, you see it's not actually 100% juice. it's sugar water flavored with some apple, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you're comparison shopping, you definitely have to make sure it's the same product, not an inferior product. You know, you want to get the best for your money. You don't want to get less for your money, you know?
Right.
And
That daggone cleaning bleach is hard to find. Everybody's cleaning.
Yep.
And you grow some of your own food too, right? You do like a garden ish.
We yeah, ish. We're trying. Right now, honestly, the plant that's the most prolific in the garden is our rhubarb.
Really?
It's August and we still have rhubarb going strong. And it just grows great around here. And so I've been making all kinds of rhubarb stuff. But yeah, it's funny because I would have thought the family would get tired of it, but they're not. They're really not. They're like, bring it on.
Thinking,
More
they'd be
baking.
like, no more.
Basically, they love it.
You
Yeah.
guys have animals on your little homestead there?
We do. We have chickens. We had 25 chickens, but since we're going to be moving in February, we're having to downsize, and so I think now we're like at 13. And then we have dogs and cats. We have 2 dogs and 4 cats. And I have 2 teenage children. So there you go. Who are a bit feral.
Oh, that's funny.
So, yeah.
So, you said you're moving in February.
We are. So the house that we're in right now is a rented house.
Okay.
And the landlord has decided that she wants this house to be her retirement home. And so she has a house in town that's just on a little town lot that she's willing to rent to us at a discount so that we can have a little bit more money to save to get our property. And so that's what we're going to do in February. We're going to move into the house in town and save like crazy. And we're hoping that in a couple of years, we'll be able to just pay cash for a property.
Wow. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So it's a win-win. The homeowner gets their house and you get to save money.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and I'm a little sad that we're leaving because I love it out here. But at the same time, I think being in town will motivate us because that's not where we want to be. And so we are just going to have to save and save and save.
Right. That's
I guess that gives you more incentive to want to save. It might actually make you save more faster because you're, not quite as happy with where you're at. If you're kind of content where you are, you're probably less likely to really push the savings thing.
Yeah. Yeah, so absolutely.
What would you think if somebody asked you, what is your best money saving tip? What would your best money saving tip? The biggest thing that you discovered and you said, wow, I should have been doing this a long time ago.
We do not buy new very often. Our clothes are from thrift stores or given to us free by friends. If we buy furniture, it's either thrift store furniture or we find it for free or it's inherited. We never pay full price for books. We always get our books at thrift stores. That's the biggest thing for us is that we don't buy new, or we very rarely buy new. Even my husband wanted a table saw.
I think you got a used husband.
Well, sometimes those might be better because they're already broke in.
Yeah. He was pretty new when I got him. We've been married 18 years. I've broken him in. Definitely.
Oh
man.
But he wanted a table saw, and so he found a guy who was getting rid of an older table saw, and he paid $40 for it, and he worked on it, and it's like brand new, and he's got a really great working table saw. So
Traveling Salvation, they make their living traveling and buying and flipping stuff.
Mhm.
So that's why their name, Traveling Salvation.
Mhm.
And man, we're getting a bunch coming in. There's Rev Tommy coming in. Me Ma Matters. I think I done said hi to them. Posh Cats Camping. Will It Grow? His Way Homestead. Let me see. Honey and Me.
Do you
Jerry Holly.
Ford Man?
Ford Man. Camping Therapy. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do better, but I miss you sometimes.
It is, I would like to say it is Bill's birthday with nursing our travel bug. So everybody tell him happy birthday.
He's probably at least what? 59, 60?
Oh, I would say at least, yeah.
At least. Yeah, 59 or 60. So he's probably done getting those AARP. There's Tracy coming in the house. Hey guys. Oh me. So what is the one thing that you and your husband said we're gonna buy new no matter besides toilet paper? Of course we don't want any toilet paper. We don't want any new toilet paper floating around the house.
I actually have a friend that has a YouTube channel that she posted a video on reusable toilet paper.
I don't even want to see that. I don't even want to see that.
Now, my family would draw the line there.
Felix is already over here wanting to check that channel out. Nettie like, no.
Yeah, I don't think anybody was for that.
So, besides toilet paper, what is the one thing you and your husband says that we've got to buy new no matter what?
Underclothing, definitely.
Yeah. That's probably another good winner.
Agreed.
Brand new. I don't want any used underclothing.
No, that'd be nasty.
Yeah, and usually my husband is actually he wants new shoes because wearing the older shoes or shoes that have been used, they just don't last as long, and so you have to replace them more often. But with a new shoe, they'll last a year, 2 years, however often you use them.
So I'm gonna throw out a tip. I'm gonna throw out a tip right there. I'm gonna take it off so y'all can see. I want to think somebody might have been with me. Jerry Holly. Yeah, I think Jerry Holly was with me.
I am really glad we don't have smell-o-vision right now.
Yeah, buddy. Y'all see these boots? I don't know what these boots cost new, but I bought these boots. I think Jerry Holly was with me. He was down here and we at one of the thrift stores. $8. Look.
Nice.
Brand new.
Yep.
Well, I wore them since Jerry Holly's been here, ever how long it's been, and they started separating right here. This part separated from the thing. Well, I did not know until I got on YouTube that there's a product called shoe goo, and you can buy it at Ace Hardware. It's $5. My wife had a pair of shoes that she really loved that was doing the same thing. So I went and got me a tube, and they're like brand new again. And I fixed 2 pairs of shoes, and I could fix probably a dozen more with that one tube. And they work like a champ.
That is a good tip. I actually have a pair of shoes that need that.
It's called shoe goo. It's in a tube, and you buy it in the clear.
Gorilla Glue works pretty good for that too, just so you know.
So, I bought the clear because if it runs over, so if it runs over, you can also use shoe goo for waterproofing. And so if it runs over, it's just a clear coating like. See what I'm saying? It don't have like a black color or whatever that gets all over your shoes. And so anyway, you cannot buy the, if I figured the cost of the repair, the whole $5, I mean, that's $13. There's no way you could buy these boots for $13.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, when we
but
do buy shoes new, we usually buy them at like a discount store, or we'll buy them on sale, like with a coupon. There's no way I'm paying full price for shoes.
yeah. So are you a coupon clipper?
I used to be, but the problem with coupons is that it's mainly name brand things, you know?
Mhm.
And I find that the generic is just as good and it costs less, even with the coupon, you know? And
Mhm.
so I kind of stopped clipping because that's all I would find was name brand stuff that I could just get cheaper with the generic.
Well, and also you notice that stores are really harsh to people that uses coupons now. I mean, like
The
it's like
extreme couponers have ruined it. Yeah.
yeah, extreme couponers have ruined it for sure.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. If I was a manufacturer of a product, I guess I would have to get a lot of rules. I mean, I'm not saying it's not deserved, but it. I love how they're doing it now. You scan on your phone, and that's the way they're putting them out. So
Well,
you get
Yeah.
one-time use.
a lot of stores have their own app with coupons in them.
Yeah.
So that's handy usually.
But I'm like you guys. Most of the stuff that has a coupon is not cheap, even with the coupon.
Or if it is cheap, they'd make you buy 20 of them to use the coupon, and then it's not cheap anymore.
Right.
We carried Jerry Holly's bin, and then we carried Kyle and Ryan to unclaimed baggage. By the time Michael and Shelly got to meet up with us, the store was done closed. But anyway, they unclaimed baggage in our area. On a typical day, I don't buy much from them if I go, because I want a deal. And granted, it is a deal if you don't live near a place that has deals pretty regular. And so people come from all over that place. And yeah, there's some pretty good deals, and I buy some occasionally. But when I really rack up is when they start closing out, like they start closing out their winter stuff. They will mark those jackets down until they are gone, because they get so many in every day because they get unclaimed airline baggage, right? And so I have bought, I was going to sell one in the yard sale the other day. My son kept it. It is a high dollar. I had, when I was going through my midlife crisis and time for good and money was flowing in, I had a little Porsche that I run around in, a little Sportster. And so I was at unclaimed baggage one day, and they were liquidating their jacket. I bought a Porsche jacket. I'm talking a high dollar, brand new Porsche jacket. I think I gave like $5 for that thing. I could have sold it on eBay for $60 all day. Of course, my wife said, my son claimed it the other day. He wants it, but so I didn't get to sell it. But anyway, that is when we rack up. I go through, y'all can, if I move, you can see a ton of jackets. I have more jackets than some women have shoes, because I get them for nearly nothing, and I wear t-shirts year round. And so I will wear jackets, and then the next year when they have them, I'll give away a bunch of jackets or sell them or whatever. And then I'll have a whole new bunch of jackets. I've got some real good working jackets that I ain't have hardly anything for. But that's what I like to do. That's the kind of deals I want.
Yeah, that's my husband is really good at fixing things. That's like his superpowers. He can fix almost anything. And so over the years, people have actually given us free cars because they don't work. And they don't want to pay to get them fixed, and so they'll just give these cars to my husband. And so he's gotten like pickup trucks and vans and little family cars, whatever. And he will fix them and then turn around and sell them. And I mean, he probably does that maybe once a year, once every couple of years, and makes us a little bit of money. And it's kind of a hobby for him, just to fix something.
When all this shut down, I told you I had to start mowing my own yard. I know y'all are crying, I know. But anyway, I just never had time. I actually enjoy mowing. I don't enjoy having to mow. Got it? There's a difference. Anyway, So we had a lawnmower that we'd had for several years. We bought used. It was like brand new. And my son actually wanted to mow the yard when we first moved here, and I paid him. He just couldn't stay caught up. And the older he got, the more we used him with our business, so he didn't have time either. And so anyway, when I was going to start mowing our yard, me and Thomas, my son, was going to chip in and mow our yard so we didn't have to pay anybody. So we go out there, and the lawnmower, of course it's set for 1.5 or 2 years. And it would crank and run and go dead, crank and run and go dead. You could pour gas in the carburetor and it'd run and go dead. So I'm like, man, if I take this to the lawnmower shop, they don't know what it costs me and how long I'll have to wait. And the grass was done ready to be baled into hay by then anyway. And so I get on YouTube, pull up a how-to, and talk to my dad about it. I said, is that really as easy as they say it is? He said, well, I'm sure it is. It just bolts on. So my dad is like your husband. He can do anything. He's a machinist by trade, but he'll tackle anything. And so he said, order the part and bring it over here to the shop, so where I got all my tools, and we'll do it. What have you got to lose? And so I get on eBay, find the part for like $20, get it. Dad puts it on like 2 minutes, and we're good to go. But that would have probably cost me $150 to carry it and got fixed.
Yeah, we had a neighbor that had this a generator that stopped working on her, and she took it in, and the repairman said it would cost $300 to fix it. Jeez. And yeah, it was crazy. And so she asked my husband, well, what do you think? I think he probably spent $30 on parts and then turned around and charged her $100. So it was like a 45-minute fix. It was so quick.
She was tickled to death.
Oh, she was so happy. She was very happy to pay the $100, and it
made a
gave
friend
her
too. Yeah, made a friend too. Yeah, I use people that help me save money.
Yeah,
I've got a Hispanic boy, Juan, that worked for me when we had our shop. He didn't technically work in our building. He provided workers for me. Like, he made sure I had workers around the clock. And you'd have to be in manufacturing to know what that means. But anyway, he was sort of like my employment service. So I called Juan, and he was connected with all these people. And so if somebody had to be out sick, he had somebody sitting in their chair. So we never was down due to labor. Anyway, I can call Juan even today, and that's been a lot of years. We've sort of grown to be best friends. I can call Juan today and tell him that anything in my house is broken. He'll be out here in an hour tearing it apart. If he knows nothing about it, he'll tear it apart and fix it. And I'll pay him like nearly nothing. I ask him, I said, what I owe you? And he'll tell me, and I usually tip him $25 because he works so cheap. And I love people like that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the blessings that we have, is that my husband can fix anything, just anything. And, it's like even a saying for my kids, well, daddy can fix it,
That's the way it is now. Our kids will say, Papa can fix it, Daddy. Papa can fix it. They don't say Daddy can fix it. Papa can.
Can I interrupt for a second?
Maybe.
New Horizons is in here, and today is her birthday also. So if we could all tell her happy birthday, that would be awesome. And she has a party tonight on her live stream, which is 7 Eastern, I believe.
It's a birthday party and a being monetized party.
Yep, and a monetization party.
All I can say is, if I show up for that party, and I hope I can, the first prize she gives away, I'm going to win. So no need of y'all showing up. And I have a record to prove that. So I won the very first prize that Blue Wave Odyssey gave away at his party. And I won the very first prize that our Epic RV Adventure gave away. I'm just saying that no need of y'all coming until after the first prize is giveaway, because I'm going to win it anyway. I'm just saying. Y'all just might as well tell her to give the first prize to me. Y'all can show up. I'm just saying. All right. So anyway, y'all go out and support New Horizons tonight. That'll be fun. So, so you and my wife would be best friends. I can tell already.
Probably. Does she like to bake?
Ah, she's in there canning salsa right now.
Oh yeah, we would be best friends.
Do you like salsa?
I do like salsa, yeah.
I can pass you down a troubadour recipe that I modified. So it's really a Geary recipe now because I modified it. I like my salsa a little bit hot. Not burn your mouth hot, but I want it to have a bite. You know.
Right.
I want it Mexican restaurant hot. That's how hot I want it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it Walmart watered down hot. I want it Mexican restaurant hot.
Right.
So Tina, do you follow or pay attention to like your analytics and stuff on your channel? Do you know what is your most popular video, and is it one that you would have thought would be the most popular?
I wish I had an answer to that, but I don't. I actually don't follow my analytics. I'm I'm not I know I'm a little different because I know a lot of people on YouTube are doing it to hopefully generate an income, and I think that's awesome. You know, I literally just started my channel to make friends, and so I don't pay attention. The only thing I pay attention to is like my subscribers, and that's just because every time I reach a certain threshold, I do giveaways. But no, I actually have no clue what my most popular video is. So if anybody could go on my channel and tell me, that would be great.
And you're not planning to monetize, correct?
No, not really.
Oh, you're not going to? No matter if you reach it
once that you didn't really have.
I mean, I'm not stupid. If I get like 5,000 subscribers, you know, y'all are gonna have to watch ads. But like, but yeah, like right now, not really. I mean, I have plans for my channel, and maybe in the future, if I meet those goals, maybe I will. But right now, not really. It's just,
I'm gonna throw something out at you, and I know this is gonna be the hook that gets you. I have made off of videos already this month, and they can skip these ads. I have made a whopping $3.52. Just think what you can make with $3.52. I'm just saying, it adds up.
That's a lot of cleaner right there, Tina.
That sure is. I can't pass that up.
Well, we are only into day 7.
So your most popular video is Hello World from 8 months ago. And then your second,
that's my very first video.
And then your second most popular is double-sided fusible interfacing. And I can't read the rest of it. What am I making? What am I making?
That's weird. That would be my second most popular.
Your third most popular is very close to your second most popular, and it is tilling a garden, battling the clay soil.
Oh yeah, that was a rough day.
So that is your 3 top videos that are viewed by your subscribers and non-subscribers, I'm sure. So that's pretty. I always think that's kind of interesting to see what the most popular. One of our most popular is our review on our stupid portable toilet, and I think it was a horrible video. I had my camera turned the wrong way, and it's a freaking portable toilet. I don't get it, but yeah, it's garnered quite a bit of attention. I don't know.
New Horizons. That was just video revenue. That was the ad revenue. So you'll do better than that, New Horizons. We've done better than that. Not bragging, but we've been blessed with a lot of good people that have contributed to our channel. So that really shocked me. I looked this morning. That's just for 7 days. That's the ads that you guys see. My part of those ads for this 7 days for $3.52. So that means somebody's watching ads. My YouTube premium revenue. Now y'all this right here may get you right here. This may be the straw that broke the camel's back. The YouTube premium, my cut, we get shared revenue for that. So that's if you have YouTube premium, you don't watch ads, right? or they split a fee in there with us. Anyway, my cut of that for 7 days is 13 cents.
Wow.
That's getting on up there. By the end of the month, I'll have a bottle of cleaner.
There you go. There you go.
That's awesome.
But I mean, it does add up. I'm going back to what she said earlier. At the end of the month, that may be $10.
Well, $10 over the course of a year. And if you think about it, your subscribers are only going to go up, right? Mm-hmm. And so, you know,
you have to have quite a bit to really start pulling in money. I know someone, I'm not going to say who they are, but I know a channel that they have around 8,000 subscribers, and several of their videos get 50, 60, 70, 80, 90,000 views. And I know that during the height, before the piracy stuff hit and things kind of slowed down for everybody on YouTube for a little bit, they were pulling in around 800 to 1,000 a month. And then once the stuff hit and things shut down, and it seemed like that YouTube really kind of just dropped off for a lot of people. It did for us. I mean, we had like no views, no anything for a couple of months, and they were back to like maybe 200 a month. So, and that's a fairly decent sized channel. So that kind of gives you an idea of how big you're pretty much going to have to get before you really start seeing some money rolling. Yeah. It takes I think a lot of people think it's easy, and they think, oh, well, once you get monetized, here comes the money. No, it's going to take longer than that, unfortunately. Yeah.
So we need to say happy birthday to Britton.
Yeah, everybody's birthday is today.
Britton Family Homestead. It's their birthday as well. Going back to what Thrifty Angela said, this is Thrifty Angela's first check. I think that's awesome. Think what you could do with that.
That is great, yeah.
So, where was I going to go with that? Said happy birthday to Britton Family Homestead. Oh, you'll do better. The money you make off YouTube, and I've told this a ton. The money you make off YouTube, the biggest majority won't be through YouTube. Because your money will be like, I make a little bit every time somebody buys a Fi-Fine mic. If I do one mic, that'll be a month's worth of video ad revenue. See what I'm saying? Probably somewhere close. One mic, if they buy this setup, my commission on that is nearly what a month worth of ad revenue at my rate right now would be. See, so, but if you add all that together, and then you add that we got some people that support us and Patreon and all that, you add that together, before you know it, you've got a light bill.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't put all your eggs in one basket. You can't. You can't start a channel. And I've had lots of people talk to me about this, that they started a channel because they thought, hey, within a week, I'll get 500 subscribers. And, it'll take me to the end of the month to monetize. And, and then the reality kind of hits them. And they've put all their eggs in that one basket. Now, a lot of the successful channels that I've seen, they not only go ahead and monetize their channel, but they also have merchandise that they sell. They have Patreon that they do. They have deals with other companies where they get commission for products sold, things like that, and you have to just kind of put it all together in order to make an income from that.
Yeah. I'm having fun, and that's the main reason I do it. I mean, I love, don't get me wrong, especially with us not working, that $5 and $10 that we get, that people tip us every now and then, that's awesome. That helps out a lot. But I've always wanted my own radio show, and this is as close as I'll probably ever be to having one. If I can ever get to where I can meet payroll, then I might put a little bit of money in my pocket. But all these zeros I give to Felix and Nettie and Jury, Don't leave much left at the end of the month.
See, I get paid in fancy coffee mugs.
But we have a blast. We're learning, and I make mistakes because everybody that helps me, they give a lot of suggestions, and ultimately, I make the decision. So I take the blame for all the bad. But if it weren't for Felix and Nettie and Jerry, I really wouldn't have a show. And Felix and Nettie here lately have gone way above and beyond what a good volunteer for a YouTube channel should do. You would think they were interning on the Rick and Bubba show, who has they're syndicated nationwide. You know what I'm saying? You would think that they would be interning on something like that, as much work as they put into this.
Well, I've met some amazing people on YouTube. I mean, like I said, I started the channel to make friends, just to show people, hey, look what I'm doing. What are you doing? And I honestly did not think that I would meet such amazing people. I really, I've met people that we are just absolutely best friends right now, and I've met people who they're so knowledgeable, they challenge me and they encourage me. I love learning about like different cultures, and I love learning about people's stories. And it's amazing the people that you meet on YouTube. It's
right.
I just didn't think that I would meet the kind of people that I have, and I just feel so grateful for it.
Oh yeah. My kids, my wife, any of my friends that know about my show, they're all like in shock and awe. They can't believe the 1,000 people would click to subscribe to my channel. More or less 20 or 30 people would show up 5 days a week.
Well, I mean, seriously, we feel that way too. we never thought really that we would hit 1,000 people, and it's like, I don't know, it's kind of a weird feeling to hit that and think that, there's 1,000 people out there that thought enough of at least one of your videos to hit that subscribe button, because they may want to come back and watch something later too. It's like, that's kind of cool, it's kind of cool.
So how are you doing on watch hours?
You know what? I didn't even look this morning. I don't know. When I looked yesterday or the day before, now I can't even remember when I looked last. It was like 20. We still needed like 2,600 or something like that. So, I mean, it's
going. How you doing on watch hours, Tina?
She don't know.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
She may have her watch hours. She don't know.
She would have got an email, I think.
So what is your favorite video that you've done?
Oh gosh, that's a good question. What's my favorite video that I've done? Well, I love doing like the little like travel videos, So probably one of my favorite ones is when I took the kids hiking, and I got to show like there's a forest mountain behind our house, and it has a little nature trail, and we just went hiking up the trail, and it's like I'm so in love with this area that I was so excited to show everybody, look, this is where I live, so that was probably one of my favorite ones. I like showing people the beauty of where we live.
I liked your trip to Aberdeen.
Yeah, that was so fun. It really was.
Yeah, we really wanted to do that, but we didn't, like that. We didn't get far enough north, but that's definitely a bucket list thing because we're huge Nirvana fans. So,
oh man, it was awesome.
We do that, I really need to make it where my daughter can go, because she might actually kill us if we went without her. So she might be a bigger Nirvana fan. It's funny because I mean she was born right around the time that he actually passed, so it's kind of odd that she's such a big Nirvana fan, but yeah.
So it was awesome.
We definitely want to do. And when I saw your video, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, we had a friend watch the kids for a day. They just hung out with the kids, and it was just me and my husband. And we started out early in the morning and drove up, and the entire day we just listened to Nirvana, just album after album, and and it was so fun. It was like, wow, I remember this song. Oh, I remember that song, and
Yeah.
talking about like what we were doing when we like heard these songs, and it was a lot of fun.
Y'all
So
lost me at
your kids like Nirvana at all, or?
My kids think that anything having to do with me and my tastes is dinosaur Stone Age.
Okay.
I am so unhip.
I can relate to that.
Oh, my daughter, for a while, my daughter there liked Billie Eilish, and I had no idea who that was at all.
Oh, yeah, I like Billie Eilish. She's very original. Not
I
the
had
same.
no idea who that was. I had to Google it.
So you can tell her, hey, I met this old lady on YouTube that really likes Billie Eilish. She'll quit listening to it probably. She'll be like, no.
I mean, we try and like introduce them to music. My husband's a big music fan. He loves all kinds of different kinds of music. And so he'll try, this is from the 60s, or this is from the 80s, or, this is whatever. And they just kind of roll their eyes and they're like, yeah, okay, Dad, whatever.
Yeah. My kids, well, my son likes Dean Martin.
Oh, nice.
And I mean, he had a really good smooth voice, but I'm not like one to sit and listen to Dean Martin. He will. He has a very eclectic taste in music, I think, because he'll listen to stuff like that, which is really unusual for, a 20-something, kid. And, now my daughter, she leans a little more towards, probably 80s, 90s, and then more modern, and I don't know, even my son will listen to country music. And I mean, they have a very wide range of what they will listen to. And it's kind of cool because, a lot of kids don't. They'll only listen to what's popular and what their friends are listening to. So I don't know. My kids are odd, I guess. I don't know.
That's some smart kids right there going green, Mom.
My son actually, my daughter's the one that's all about the modern music, but my son, he has fallen in love with classic country music.
That.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so his favorite is Marty Robbins. He will listen to Marty Robbins all day, every day.
I'm not a Marty Robbins fan. I like a song or two, but I'm more Johnny Millsap,
Yeah, Marty Robbins has a good voice. What's wrong with you, Gary?
Do what?
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, Marty Robbins is too off in the sunset on a horse kind of guy, and I'm not. I'm an off in the sunset kind of guy, but not on a donkey. He's more on a donkey than a horse. So.
Oh man,
our forever best friends coming in the house. So there's Destination Delight coming in as well. We're maintaining about 30 today. That's not bad for a Friday when everybody's probably on the road, headed out somewhere.
Yeah, Fridays are tough because everybody likes to go shopping and stuff, get their groceries and whatever.
Shanna Kraft was country when country wasn't cool, so I bet she's a Barbara Mandrell fan. And George Jones. Y'all didn't think I knew that, did you?
I used to watch the Barbara Mandrell show.
Oh yeah.
I always liked the younger sister, the dingier sister, the younger one. What was her name? Was it like Erlene or something like that?
Yeah, it was Barbara, Louise, and I can't remember the young one.
Somebody in the chat's got to know that.
Oh, by the way, guys, and I forgot all about it. I had Nettie and him and Felix to start running it. But Bob's Adventure, if y'all don't know, had a bad experience a couple of days ago, and he's living with somebody, but he had sold his van because he was getting another van, and when he got over there, he spent $300 on the other van, and then it wouldn't do anything. So he is basically vanless and having to live with somebody. He's not homeless. He has a place to stay, But Van Life with Gina has started a little fundraiser to help our friend Bob out to try to help him get into another living situation. And I don't know exactly what that's going to be. That'll be totally up to Bob, but we're running Bob's Adventures PayPal link. So if you guys want to contribute to that, go ahead. The first person to donate $100 to Bob, I will send you one of our Rockstar mugs, and I'll ship it to you for free in the States. I can't do it to Canada because it would cost me a bloody fortune. And but anyway, if you're in the States, first person to email me a copy of your PayPal receipt before you send it to Bob, first person to do $100, I'll give you a mug, and those are going to be limited because unless I get some more sent to me, I only have a couple left. So, any of y'all, I supported Bob yesterday on Gina's show through our Dirt Road mission, try to help him out. So, if any of y'all want to help out Bob, that will be running in the chat. So, that is why we have that going. So, y'all know what's going on there. So, all right. So, what, Tina? Everybody has something that they love to. Everybody has something that they love to contribute to, or some organization that they just love to support. What is your thing that you love to help with financially, or volunteer with, or what is your one thing that just ties to your heart?
Well, I have a friend who had a YouTube channel, and he is a veteran of the Marines, and he brought to attention to me that many of our veterans don't get the mental health help that they need. And so we found this organization called the Till Valhalla Project. And they do this thing where every Friday is Red Friday. And so on Friday, you wear red to show that you support the men and women in the military, especially those that are deployed. And then he also included first responders as well. And then I included military animals because I think military animals are amazing. But anyway, so we did this thing called 22 a day, and it's a I don't know, a cause from the Till Valhalla Project, where basically they want to bring awareness that 22 veterans a day commit suicide, and they try and raise money to support mental health services, so that obviously we can get these numbers down. And then they also do, if a family has a veteran that has passed away, they will actually provide the family with it's just a really beautiful plaque that has like the picture of the service member, and it has like a little paragraph about their service, so that the family member can feel proud of this veteran's service and not feel that I don't want to say shame, but of the fact that they killed themselves. You know what I mean? So that's something that's kind of close to my heart. My son is thinking about joining the Army. My daughter's thinking about joining the Marines. Their godparents were in the Army. Their son is in the Marines. My husband's biological father was in the Army. I have an uncle that was in the Army. So, I mean, we have a lot of veterans in our family, a lot of active military in our family, and that's definitely something that's close to my heart.
Yeah, we just helped Our Epic RV Adventure and Wayward Wags and Happy Place Diaries. We just helped them do a fundraiser. And actually, I forgot to wear my red shirt today, but we done RVers for Vets. Was that the name of it? Something like that. And so we all bought shirts, made donations, and raised $10,000 for service, to provide service animals for vets. And they organized the whole thing around the 22 a day and the red shirt. The shirts are red. Everything they done had some symbolism, and it was pretty cool. So, yeah, Artist on the Road said it was actually $10,515 we raised, or they raised. We just helped. We supported it.
That's awesome.
For that, it takes $10,000 to provide a service dog and the whole package, and so that was the goal they set, and we helped them raise that. And so, yeah, we have a lot of vets in our community for sure. That's a great.
I'm a big believer in service dogs for veterans. My uncle was a Vietnam War veteran, and he came home with severe PTSD where he was basically catatonic. And one day my mother decided to bring him a puppy, and it was a little German Shepherd puppy, and she put it on his chest, and he just woke up. And that dog helped him recover so much where he was able to lead a normal life. So I think all veterans should have the opportunity to have a service dog. Absolutely.
Michael,
one of the cool things about the program that they just raised money for, the organization that trains the dogs, they actually rescue them. They're rescue dogs. Some come from, like shelters or whatever. So they're not only helping the veteran, they're also saving the dog. And they're, training these dogs to do, certain things for these veterans and to, help them. And so I thought was awesome. I mean, of course, we're supporters of our veterans, but, then it was like a double whammy because, wow, then they're helping the dogs too, So it's a really neat organization. I really was more than happy to support. So it was
and there's another organization that I just became aware of that I actually want to try and start raising money for, and it's called the Warrior Dog Foundation. And it's for military dogs that are now retired, and they need to find homes for them to live out their retirement. And so I just read a book actually recently called Navy SEAL Dogs, and it's about the training program that these dogs go through in order to qualify to be dogs for the Navy SEALs. And it's just amazing. And so now that I know about this foundation, I definitely want to try and raise more awareness and some money. So
that's very cool.
Yeah.
I always like an organization that helps with the animals too, because I mean, we're the ones that domesticated them. Now they need us to help them. They rely on us now. They can't just go to the store and buy their own food or, whatever. So, well, I mean, I guess, maybe they could, but.
Well, it's funny because we've always had Labradors, and Labradors are, they're not very smart, but they're just dopey and happy dogs. I just love Labradors, right?
Yeah.
And so recently, last year, we ended up getting a German Shepherd Labrador mix, and she is so smart. Like, I'm blown away by how smart this dog is. And when I started learning about the Warrior Dog Foundation, I started learning about all the things that these dogs can do. I was like, no way. It's and if you go on YouTube, if you Google Navy SEAL dogs or whatever, you'll see the things that these dogs do, and it's just amazing. It's so amazing.
I'll have to check out. That's cool.
Yeah. Do you ever watch Our Epic RV Adventure, Michael? He has a service dog named Talon.
Oh, does he?
I actually got to meet Michael and Shelly and Talon a couple weeks ago, and it's just amazing how Talon reacts to Michael. And it was something cool. I've never been that close to anybody that's had a service dog, and it was just amazing. I've watched Talon and Michael interact through YouTube, but not in person, and it was amazing. We all went to a Mexican restaurant. It was really hopping and a lot going on, and Talon was just perfect, dead on. Laid under the table, done what she was supposed to do, and it was just amazing.
Yeah, she's a yellow lab.
Do what?
She's a yellow lab.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's pretty smart for a yellow lab, I guess. I don't know.
Well,
You
we
said
live next door to.
they're goofy, so they're doofuses. I don't know what you said. I don't know,
They're
but this one
dopey.
must be smart.
They're happy, dopey dogs. Yeah.
Dopey.
Yeah, but we lived actually next door to a man who was blind, and he had a service dog, and the service dog would basically lead him to the bus stop every day. And so he'd get on the bus and he'd get off the bus, and the dog kind of just let him, and it was amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I am
Gary's squirreling again.
No, I'm reading the chat over here.
Oh, okay.
I read it over here because I can move it up and down without accidentally hitting show on the MacBook. I run two. I would so love to have me another monitor to go right here. I think it would work better, and I can see it better. I have to lean over to see it. But when I get wherever we're going to be, and I build me a more permanent studio situation, so y'all don't have to see all my clothes. I've been thinking, I thought, oh Lord, I hope all this goes back to work in the spring so I can keep my morning show. I love doing it. You're talking about doing YouTube for the love of it. I love it. This is, like I said, it's the closest I'll ever come to having my own radio show. And I love interacting with people. I'm a people person, and I love to help other channels. It's just an amazing thing. I'd rather do this than make RV videos, and I love to do both. So, but I'd a lot rather do this.
Yeah.
To me, this is just so enjoyable, and it helps me a lot when Felix and Nettie, they take a lot of load off the things that I was doing all by myself when I done it by myself, and it lets me have more fun, and it's more set up, and it gives them time so people get to know them as well. And so, and two, when I run out of things to say, which is rare, Felix can throw something in, or Nettie can throw something in, and we get to keep it rolling. And I think that makes great interaction.
Yeah. One of the things about doing it just for the love of it is that there is no pressure to do a video that will create views or make money. It's we just have fun, you know, and I can change my videos however I want, because I don't really care. I don't really care if, you know, I have 1,000 subscribers or 2,000 subscribers. I'm just doing it because it's fun. It's like a hobby, and I get to meet awesome people.
Yep.
So
I'm driven. So when I say I do it for fun, I do it for fun. But I'm driven to be the best. Like, I want the best morning show, and I want the best YouTube channel, and I want people to want to come. I don't want them to come because it's just Gary and everybody loves Gary. You know what I'm saying? I want people to come because, man, you got to go over to and see Gary and Felix and Nettie and Jerry, and you got to go over there and hang out. We have a blast, and we laugh, and we have fun. That's the show I want. I don't want the show where it said, well, Gary's been on my live stream a dozen times. I got to go over there and check him out. No, I don't want nobody coming for that reason.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
When I say I do it for fun, the fun part of it is, to me, is making it big. Not necessarily big, making it the best. If it ain't big, that's okay. I want it to be the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
You want it to be what you want it to be.
Right. And what's sad is, along the way, some people are not going to agree with what I want it to be. And we've had a rough week or two in the process because people see things. And I've said this before, I love texting people, but I hate text because text don't reveal emotion. You can say something in a text and it have 10 meanings based on feeling and attitude. And we've had a a couple issues in the last 2 or 3 weeks where something we've said was said with good intent, but it came out to that person, they looked at it in a different intent. And we walked through it, and it's all good. We've only had one casualty in this, and I couldn't help it. We tried our best. I try to surround myself with people that love people. I think everybody that's associated with our team loves everybody, and they have good intent, and they want to keep everybody in here. We don't want anybody to leave, but that to me has been the battle with having this show, is relaying my heart, Felix's heart, Nettie's heart, Jury's heart to the world. And all my moderators, the moderators in the chat. I think we have a group of awesome moderators. And I think they all have if I didn't think a moderator or a producer had a good heart, I wouldn't want them on my team.
Yeah,
Felix will tell you that I am picky, picky, picky.
I have Gary so fooled.
I will say that Felix puts on a good show, but I know her behind the scenes. And so I know her heart. And so.
Will you quit?
Absolutely.
You're ruining
I am a little afraid of him. I am a little afraid of him.
Oh, God.
So, but do you find that, Tina? I said all that to ask this question. Do you find that even though you're having fun, that some of the feedback you get, you're like, where did that come from? I don't get it.
Absolutely.
That don't come from trolls. That feedback comes from people that constantly watch your stuff, and you're like, that's not how I relayed that. I mean, where did that come from? Do you ever catch yourself like that?
Yeah, there was actually, on probably my first 5 videos, there was a subscriber who, she subscribed to me, but all she did was criticize me. And she was saying that I was trying to be like other channels and this, that, and the other. And you know what? I always responded kindly. And I always said, yeah, that channel is great. And I love that channel. And how awesome that we're very similar,
Yeah.
And she would, if I made a recipe, she would criticize it or whatever. And I just kept responding in love.
Yeah.
And one day she sent me a message that said that she couldn't believe that I didn't know how to do any of this, and she thought it was fake, and she thought that I was just putting on a show. And so I opened up to her and I said, I didn't grow up like this. I grew up in the ghetto. I grew up with gangs and drugs and whatever comes in the hood. That's how I grew up. So now that I'm in the country, everything that I'm doing it for the first time, and I'm experiencing it for the first time, and it's joyful to me.
Yeah.
And when I opened up to her, and instead of getting angry and confronting her, I shared of myself with her. And in doing that, she is now one of my most loyal subscribers.
Yeah.
Like, she absolutely loves me. We have this great friendship. And that's what it is. It's, you are always going to have people that criticize you. You're always going to have people that, tell you, well, you're not doing it the way I think you should do it. And that's fine.
Well, yeah,
everybody.
I love suggestions, and I love people to give me their view of it. I honestly do. And Felix will tell you, I go over that a lot when we're done. I mean, I criticize myself, and I take that in. I love it. I just don't. The part that bothers me is when people get mad and leave, or have tempers, or I love criticism, because I want my show to be the best. And if I don't know what other people are seeing, then I don't know how to make it better. I might not be able to make it any better, but I can at least try if I know.
The thing is, there's a difference between a suggestive, constructive criticism and you are not doing it the way I want you to.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate because YouTube it's for creators, and it's for us to create what we want to see and what we want our channel to be. And you know, it's hard to get into that subject without probably hurting someone's feelings. So, you know, it's just maybe, you know, if you're going to leave that comment or send that email, read it before you send it. Read what you write before you send it, and put yourself in the place of the other person that you're sending it to, and think, well, now if I didn't know I was getting this, how would I react to this? You know, are you sending something nice, or are you sending something just because you feel like they failed? There is a difference, and you know, I think you should definitely.
Yeah, I'll tell you my worst video. I had to take down a video because I got so much negativity from it. So I made I made friends with somebody from North Carolina, and we were chatting a lot about the differences because, you know, I grew up in Los Angeles. The culture in the South is completely different from West Coast culture. It really is. And I'd never really been experienced to Southern culture. And so I made a video just making fun of it. Just saying like, wow, I couldn't believe that the South was like this. And it was all in fun. And at the end of the video, I said, you know, I love you, you know, Southern people. And, you know, we're all in this together. We're all Americans. You know, it was just fun. I got so much hate from that video because people could not take a joke. Yeah. And so I just decided to take it down. But, you know, honestly, if I had to do it today, like if I posted that video today, I would just leave it, because I've come to learn that my channel has to be for me. I have to be happy with my channel. And people can give me suggestions. Pardon?
I thought the video was funny. So
thank you.
I found the humor in it.
I thought it was funny too, but whatever. But yeah, it has to be for me. I have to be the one that's happy with it, because at the end of the day, it's me. I'm watching myself, you know, it's me. And if I'm not proud of it, if I'm not happy with it, then what's the point? That's great that other people like it, but if I don't like it, you know, that's what really matters, right?
Right. Yeah. It's a fine line, and I don't want to lose a friend over crazy stuff. I don't want to lose a friend at all, but if I can help it, I try not to. But in the same sense, it's just hard to walk that line and flow. I'm the kind of friend that if Tina has something on her channel that strikes me the wrong way, for one, I'll either talk to you about it if I think it's that bad. If I don't talk to you about it, I'm not going to get mad and leave. I'm going to take her as a whole, not take her as a one thing and think, well, that's just the way she does hers. That's just the way she does it. You know, there's a lot of things a lot of channels do that I don't like, but that's their cup of tea. I still support them and I still go. You know, it's just
yeah, everybody has a right to their own opinion, because I noticed somebody in the chat said something about, you know, we have to have our own opinions. Yes, everyone does have the right to their own opinion. But you know, if you're going to be cruel and mean, you need to probably just keep your opinion to yourself, because there's enough nasty in the world. I don't think emailing or commenting on someone's channel about their video and how you absolutely hated the way they did it or that they did it, that it's not necessary.
It's funny that it's acceptable. Like your video, that would be acceptable for Larry the Cable Guy, but it's not for you.
Right? Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Why is it not acceptable for you, but it is for Larry the Cable Guy?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm not. I'm going to lose people. I'm not a Larry the Cable Guy fan. He annoys me.
But you know what I mean. It's acceptable for some people, but it's not for everybody. So, but anyway,
that's another thing that
Sorry. Go ahead, Tina.
Oh, I was gonna say that's another thing that I struggle with on YouTube is I feel that because of the videos that I put out, I think people have come to think of me as like a certain persona, like I am like this cheery and bubbly and happy person all the time. And God forbid I put out a sarcastic video, I would lose subscribers, right? So I think that I think is the downside for me is that I feel like I have subscribers for just this one persona,
Well,
I have we have this thing at church. Our leadership team at our church, we're just a bunch of cut-ups, and our church is full of people like us. We're just a bunch of cut-ups, and we have this saying that if you have thin skin, you'll never make it at our church, because we're going to cut up, kid, joke, not during service, but you know what I'm saying? We're going to cut up, kid, joke. We may even mention somebody when we're preaching or teaching or talking, and all in good fun. So if you have thin skin and you can't handle a little fun, you probably don't need to come to our church. And that's sort of the way I look at our channel to some extent. I'm going to laugh, cut up, kid, have fun. If you have thin skin, I'm probably not your show.
Uh-oh, we may have lost
best. I think we've lost Tina.
Yep.
Well, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
We lost your video.
Well, I just want to tell you,
sorry.
Tina, if you decide to put out a sarcastic video, you won't lose me. Because
I appreciate that.
So what you can do is just let Felix know when you're going to release it, and she'll make the first 30 comments on it. Well, Tina, it's been fun. I'm going to let you go. Your video's dropping. Your audio will be next, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And
okay.
while we still got you on here, I just wanted to say bye and thank you for coming on our little show.
Yeah. It was
thank
fun.
you so much. I had a lot of fun.
Well, good deal. So, well, good luck with your show. And if you ever need any help with it or need to know what your most popular video is, reach out to Happy Place Campus. She can hook you up.
Absolutely. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Thanks. See ya.
Bye.
Wow, wasn't that fun?
Yeah, she's a hoot. I knew she'd be good on the show.
Yeah, she's got a good sense of humor, and I like people like that. I like people that we can interact with and have fun and all that kind of good stuff. So we got 32 in the house. Yeah, Van Life Voyagers. Yeah, sarcastic. People can't handle that. They're not going to make it YouTube for one. But I try to make our show all inclusive. We do try to make it G-rated as possible, because that is that's what we try to make it clean for everybody, because I like clean content. I don't like a lot of adult content. Don't like any really, but sometimes it does get carried away at night, and I'm a grown man. I can deal with some of that. But hey guys, we got about 20 minutes. So we're going to let everybody self-promote for the rest of the show. So like I said in the chat, if I ask for it, you can do it. And so we try to save our other time for our guests. So if any of you guys have something coming up, you can promote it. If you're close to a goal, you can put some numbers in there. Don't use the word sub or subscribe, please. And so just list, if you put a number out there, we know that's how many you have. You can use friends or whatever. You can use those words. So everybody, here's your chance. Knock yourself out. Let everybody know what's going on and with your channel. So this is what Kyle and Ryan would say. What's their segment called?
Shameless promoting.
Yeah, this is Kyle and Ryan's shameless promoting time.
I'm not going to do the Kyle shameless. I'm not going to do that. Haley family is only 19 away from 1K. I'm going to find their link and drop that for them.
Yeah, we definitely need to do that. K&R hung out with the dry campers last night. That's cool. K&R, Kyle and Ryan's getting to see a lot of YouTube channels in the last couple of weeks. Kyle and Ryan are rock stars themselves. Tumbleweed RV Life got a giveaway this Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Mountain Time. I think that's what that is.
So that would be, I don't know what that translates back to. Let's see, Mountain Time. So 11 Eastern? Does that sound right?
I think that's, yep, I think that's what they even wrote in the chat.
Oh, okay.
I just now seen that. Van Life Voyages. If I start naming these, I'm going to miss somebody. So y'all have to read the chat.
Let's see. It looks like Fern the Camper may be close to a goal. Close to 1K. If I can find her. They're 37 away from 1K. I love Fern the Camper. That little camper is the cutest little camper ever.
I know it.
What is it? The happier camper? Happier camper. Yeah. It's like the little scamps and stuff. I love all those. They're so cute.
So let me.
I missed some here. Let's see what else. Is there anybody else close to a goal?
Wow, Haley. Man, the Haley family is close. So if you don't have the Haley family, they're 15 away from 1K.
I dropped their link. You might need to scroll up, find it.
So how close is Fern the Camper?
She was 37 when I dropped her link.
$36. Tumbleweed RV Life needs some playlist partners. Meemaw Matters said they were friends with both.
And Meemaw would like to know what their watch hours are. Haley family and Fern the Camper, what are their watch hours? How many watch hours do you guys need? I was kind of thinking the Haley family already had their watch hours, but I may be thinking of someone else.
Oh, yeah. Haley family don't need watch hours. They got nearly as many as I do.
Yeah, I thought they already had watch hours.
So if they get 15 subscribers, they'd be monetized. So do we have the Haley family booked to be on the show?
No. I don't even have my calendar open. I had my calendar open, but then when the power went off,
man, we're booked up nearly a month, ain't we?
Yeah, through the 20. Well, sort of the 20. Yeah.
Well, I forgot to write down the Tuesday night.
Yeah.
We got the Tuesday night booked on the 25th. With
we need the morning of the 25th. So
yeah, by then they should have their 15. I was going to try to help them.
Oh yeah, I would think so.
We need to get them on a Tuesday night.
Going Green Mom is wanting to hit her next goal of 200. I lost my page. She's just a little over 100. So if anybody don't have her, there's her link.
Let's see here.
Did Fern the camper put in how many hours you need?
The Haley family still likes 14, guys. Do we not have, I mean, everybody in here is friends with the Haley family?
Tumbleweed RV Life needs 1,220 hours. So if somebody wants to run their
Fern the camper 600 hours away.
Oh, wow. They're really close. So Fern the camper needs another 600 watch hours. We need like 2,600 watch hours. I don't know. I need to go look. I haven't looked.
You're going to have to start doing like I told you. I done got a great idea for that.
I mean, we have gained it in the last couple of days. So, I mean, people are running our playlist, which we really appreciate. Yeah, we're like 2,600 away, so
that right there's my idea, and that would get you your watch time. You gotta suck it up.
What's your idea?
I just sent it to you private.
Oh, I'm not on that screen.
Suck it up. Rockstar.
Thank you, Van Life Voyages. Appreciate that.
Undoubtedly, it cut off, so I must have run all yours. I started it one evening, run it all day yesterday, and then it cut off yesterday evening. So undoubtedly, I got all yours in.
Yeah, our playlist is like 1,300 hours. It's like 13 hours. Everybody's like, I'm not running that one. It's like 13 hours. So where's Honey and me on her hours? Because she was like really close.
Camping therapy. Go to Hobby Lobby, mask, Hobby Lobby. That's where Tammy got her pattern at. Hobby Lobby website, they got a mask pattern. That is Tammy's mask pattern. I meant to tell you that a while ago, but I got off on a squirrel. Yep, squirrel. Let's see here. Did I see Ivy? Ivy Forge.
Britain Farm is asking how long they can, or how many times they can run a playlist.
That's debatable.
Very debatable. Some say once every 30 days. I've heard once every 60 days. I've heard you can run the playlist and then watch individual videos and it counts separately. I think something that everybody is pretty much in agreement with is you can't run it back like a playlist and then turn around and run a playlist. But then again, I've also heard you can run a playlist twice and it'll count. And I can't remember who said that, but I don't know. So there really is no answer. And I've looked myself and I can't find an answer. So
Haley family's 13 away. Come on, guys. Surely there's 13 people in here that don't have the Haley family. That's how far they are away from being monetized. Not just hitting 1,000, but being monetized. If this was you guys, y'all would want everybody jumping in on your channel. Help them out. I mean, I know we don't get rich on YouTube being monetized, but you know, the goal of doing it, I think Bob's Adventure said there's a very small percentage of people that get to do that. And hey, if it's $20 a month, it's $20 a month. And if you're full-timing or not full-timing it, that's $20. That's going out to eat at Burger King right there. So Let's see if we can help them get to that 1K. We're about to run out of time. We got 10 minutes.
Honey and Me needs 243 watch hours. So if you can run Honey and Me's playlist, that would be awesome. I don't know where Jerry's at. He like less than 100 away or just over or something last time we asked him.
I've been running his.
I ran his. I'm actually running Bob's Adventure today. Ran Gina yesterday. I don't know where Johnny's Journey's at. I know she was needing hours too.
So does all right. So Honey and Me don't have a play all list.
If you go to videos, the videos tab, you should be able to select play all, and it runs just like a playlist.
I gotcha.
So Tumblewood RV Life asked who is next, and I'm not sure what it is, what they're talking about. What guest is next, or I don't know. They tagged you, Gary, so they're asking who is next. That's all. That's all.
Who's asking that?
Tumblewood RV Life.
Oh, Bob's Adventure is next. The next one we interview, what you're asking, is Desmond Donders Monday. We got Desmond Donders. That'd be a great show. They'll be on Monday. Bob's Adventure is next. The next live. The next live is Bob's Adventure.
Yeah, and they have his guest this morning is Cody Francis. I don't really know who that is, so
Meemaw Matters wants to know if we could make up a list and prioritize it. Who needs what? I don't know.
I don't know because it fluctuates so much from day to day. So I don't know that the list would ever be accurate. You know what I mean? So it would be kind of like the share the air thing that kind of went.
It changes, and more people will support one channel than another. So you may have, you may have one that's behind, dead last, and then by tomorrow they could be the one that's closest.
Right. So I wouldn't personally want to take on that task because I it would be never ending. So
Nettie is back in the house. I don't know who goes on at 1, Rev Tommy. I can't keep up with the list.
At 1, I don't know if Gina's live today.
So Haley family needs 11 more. If you're not friends with the Haley family, go do it now. They need 11 from getting monetized. They don't have the watch hours. This is the family that we need to promote today. Anywhere we go, the Haley family needs shout outs. So if you're having a live today, if we can ask Bob done left to get ready for his show, but if somebody can ask Bob to help them too, that'd be awesome, because they need to go over that 1,000 a day so they can get monetized. They are 11 away. Surely there's 11 people in here that are not friends with the Haley family.
Oh, well, Camping Therapy might be right that Roy and Becky are at.
There's Roy and Becky just coming in the door.
I don't know if they were asking Eastern time or not, so I don't know.
Roy and Becky, what time's your show and how many watch hours do you guys need? We're doing self-promotion time. We got about 5 minutes left in the show. Shanna Craft can send to... There you go. So the Haley family, anybody that just comes in, this needs 11 subscribers being monetized. $11 subscribers. Anybody that's having a live today, it'd be awesome if they could shout out the Haley family today and get them monetized today. They have about 7,000 watch hours. They just need subscribers. So we got about 5 minutes, and we are going to raid Bob's Adventure. Don't forget Bob's Adventure. Van Life with Gina is doing a little fundraiser to help Bob get back into some kind of vehicle. So we have been dropping the link for Bob's Adventure. If you want to help out in that, you can. The first person to donate $100 to it, send me an email showing that you done the PayPal transfer of money and $100. I will send you a Gary and the Bear mug. So let's see here.
Roy and Becky needs just under 1,200 watch hours.
They're getting there as well, ain't they? So Haley family needs 9 subscribers. 9 subscribers.
Nettie just texted me and said to tell the Haley family to email her.
All right. Good deal. Good deal, Britain. So let me see here. 9 subscribers for the Haley family to go to be monetized. And we are running out of time. We got 3 minutes. We need 9 people to go over and get the Haley family. I know what it's like being that close and can't get monetized. So
Artist on the Road asked if that's Darby on the back of my couch. Yes, it is. She thinks she's a cat. She will climb up there and just lay there and sleep. It's the weirdest thing ever.
Kyle and Ryan, whoever it is, the Haley family needs subscribers. They need 9 to be monetized. They done got the watch hours. They need 8 to be monetized. Come on, guys. We can do this. I just heard a horn blow.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I don't know if that was on my end or yours.
Well, it was yours.
Oh, I know where it was. I'm listening to Honey and Me. Not listening. I'm running their playlist. I'm like, I know I wouldn't hear that. I'm in the back of the house. Shanna Kraft heard it too. Oh, we need 5 more for the Haley family. Come on, people. 5 more people to get the Haley family monetized. Come on, guys. Let's do it before the show's over. We got less than 2 minutes. We need 5 more people for the Haley family to get them monetized. 5 more. Come on, guys. Whoever's got extra channels, start subscribing. 2 more. We're going to stay till we get these 2. We may have to run over, but we're going to stay till we get these 2. Honey and Me. I thought I recognized that honk. Yeah, I'm running your playlist, Honey and Me. You're the closest.
That's funny.
Come on, guys. 2 more. 2 more. 2 more. 2 more. Y'all ain't seen me push nobody this hard, but I know what it's like to be that close and can't get over the hump. Come on. Surely there's 2 more people in here. Come on. 2 more people.
Haley family, it's noon, but if this happens, I might have a beer.
Come on, guys. Let's do this so we can go raid Bob. 2 more people. Nettie, you know, there we go. 1,000. 1,000.
Yay. Awesome.
Let me screenshot this so I can put it on the community tab. Congratulations, Haley family.
Good job.
Congratulations, Haley family. Bob will totally understand that we're trying to help a channel out. So,
all right, there's Bob. Everybody get over there and raid Bob.
Go raid Bob, everybody. Congratulations, Haley family. We'll get you on the show one day. We'll get you some more. So, get with Happy Place Camping or Nettie, and we'll get you on the show and have some fun and talk about it. All right, guys, y'all go raid Bob, and I'm going to do the extra, and y'all can go ahead and leave. Love you guys.
Bye.
See everybody Monday.